Okay. Welcome back. Sorry, I think it's better now. My connection is green. Okay, that's cool. So, welcome to the second part of the stream. Mm, 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 mm. So, let me know if the quality is better. I think so now. No more lag. So before we start, again, this is not a financial advice, and do your own research. And that's it. I don't give any signal. I don't tell you to buy, to sell. You are free to manage your own money and do your own decision. And that's it. So you can comment any chart you want. I will check quickly. And today, during this stream, for this second part, because I used to have a bug lately, earlier, before we start. So I'm gonna check many token with high volume to avoid short-term market noises at least, and to give you the best, maybe my personal setup on the short term, medium term, likely few hours play or 1 day play, because Bitcoin is very neutral on the monthly, and holding a position with leverage for many time now can be very scary if we get trapped in a very bad move, because for me it's 50-50 right now. So as I have no direction, I prefer to play safe. And yeah, so give me your chart in comment and I will check and give you my setup. So for ZEC, yeah, I think ZEC is bullish, and as I explained, we are going to hit 525 more likely, corresponding to the 50% fib level of this high to this low, because yeah, of the current setup I showed you, we are still neutral, but bulls are very strong. So if we take the daily low to the daily high, yeah, we have a golden pocket at 415 and lower fib at 390, 308, so 380. So yeah, that's why never shorting on key resistances. So that's why I prefer to not take short at resistance and wait for a pullback. So no immediate setup for ZEC, but I set alert in case we dump inside this kind of channel to take entry on the dip, yeah, inside this kind of structures, because I think that we are gonna move higher for ZEC. AVAX, PP, okay, I can check quickly. So I won't explain the chart. If we are neutral, I will just say skip, okay? Whoa. Wow, it's a very flat chart. You can clearly see that we are in a range inside this box. We are likely at the bottom of the range, so that's good. We haven't tested the low. We are still bearish. Okay. You see the lagging span? Very flat. So now, ooh, it can be interesting here. Yeah. So we have a bull div on IVAX. Can be a good setup for long, in my opinion. Okay. So we created... no. Oh, double bottom maybe here. Yeah, maybe double bottom. Exactly on the same level. So that's why with the bullish divergence also. and you see the bullish reaction here. So that's why that's a very strong level. I don't like this close on the H4. Wow, daily looks very scary. Looking at the daily, wow, that's very scary. If you look at the short term, we can have a bull div, but yeah, it looks like if you look at the daily, whoa, if we break this range, we could see a huge sell. We can still see another sideways move inside this box. So why not playing the short term here? And if we look at the low to the top, yeah, we have the so very interesting for AVAX here. If you look at the short-term play, I think that we created a bottom. We can pump 5 to 6% likely. Yeah. Here. And the stop loss can be under this low. Yeah. So AVAX looks bullish to me on the short term. We created a new low. We have a stronger bull reaction than the precedent one. As you can see, even if you look at 2%, yeah, even a stronger one than this one. So to me, we are likely to see a pump, a bullish correction on AVAX, at least to retest. We can retest this level if we hold above this one. So can be a good long setup for AVAX. If you want to play this one, that's not financial advice, and you should be agree before taking any decision. Of course, we have a bull div. We are on a strong bottom. We have a bullish reaction also. Maybe with solid volume. No, volume is very weak, so that's why also. So that's just a bet inside this this yellow zone. So that's why if you look at the higher time frames, you should understand that there is nothing safe inside this box for the market direction. So under this box, then we can see a sharp dump, and if we break above this range, then that could unleash another medium-term bull market. Yeah. So this is just likely a short-term to medium-term setup, maybe 2 days maximum. But as long as we hold above this one, yeah, I think that we can easily move another 5% upward. Yeah. If Bitcoin hold, of course, because if Bitcoin start to break with a huge candle, AVAX will also, with the market, move very fast. Like currently, if Bitcoin hold, I think that we could see a FOMO retracement. Yeah. So that can be a very interesting bet to me on, and it's a very clean double bottom. If you look at it, match perfectly with the double bottom. Yeah, so clean. So let's see. And even if the momentum is still bearish, I think we are early. And Bitcoin, yeah, if it hold, because keep in mind that my Bitcoin view is still consolidating inside the kind of triangle pattern. So if this happens, AVAX will surely revisit the top resistance. So that's still a nice opportunity, 10%. And I think comparing to the risk reward, there is lower probability to see a huge break downward of this level tonight or pretty soon. So comparing the current market position inside these structures, I think we are likely at the bottom rather than seeing a sharp breakout by the downside. So that's why, yeah, possible long here to me. And you can comment and tell me if you are agree or not, of course. And don't hesitate to share your pick also. Whoa. Okay, on YouTube. I was very late on YouTube. Okay, it's matching. So AVAX, yeah. And I will set alert to see if my setup will be validated or not. I don't trade this one, so feel free to do your own research here. And yeah, that's not financial advice. And you see each time we make sharp dump around that zone, almost each time you have a shift. You have I can say yeah, each time you have the momentum shifting from one side to another side. Bull, bear, bull, bear. So if Bitcoin holds, then we may see the same happening. And AVAX is surely not a shitcoin. That's a very solid pick. So yeah, that's it for this one. Pepe, I can check Pep, yeah, if you want. I see some, yeah, okay, so that was my view on Pep. So we reach, at least I was right for the first rejection here because of the structure, because of the resistance here. Yesterday I called for a dump. Oh, with them 10% from the call. That was nice. And I explained, so that could have been a very nice bet. And I explained that we won't see a breakout yet. Oh, we have, okay, we had also kind of, no, my bad, yeah. I thought it was a kind of head and shoulders. But it does not look like, because the size of the head is very large. And I said that similar, I see a range for Pepe, so that's very complicated. I think that it's still very neutral inside the yellow box. You have the range low around 0.00400, range high around 0.00500, and you have the middle of the range exactly at the middle of the high and the low, and we are exactly trading at the 50% fib, yeah, and golden pocket, so we are very neutral. On each time frame we are neutral right now, even on the H4, even on the daily. We have a weekly rejection. So yeah, it feels like, whoa. The weekly view honestly looks terrible, because it looks like without bull pressure. Look at what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a long-term momentum shifting and long-term breakout and retest. Ooh, so we are, I zoomed on the H4 view, we are here, okay? So the yellow box under the red zone looks like it's a bearish accumulation, because if you look at the weekly, wow, that's very scary. If it happened, that would be terrible for Pep. And I'm not joking. If it happens, it means that Bitcoin is gonna nuke also a lot, or meaning that Pepe had a very bad token economics or news. It looks like, yeah. Whoa, if it happens, Pepe will jump to the yearly, wow, low. That's crazy. But of course, it won't happen in a day. But yeah, on the weekly, we are still very bearish. lagging span broke under prices, meaning that the momentum is very bearish. So betting on the bull side under this red zone feel like 20 against 80. So I will say 80% bearish because of the weekly structures and the lack of buy pressure. And yeah, I think that at some point the price is gonna move sideways inside this kind of range, but the breakout of the range low here then could trigger a very nice sell short setup with, let me give you the if you look at the targets, yeah, if you look at the might be 26, 28, no, 40, that's maybe too much. So because usually it's 20, 25, yeah, so it match almost, yeah, with 0.0 300 280. So if we, to me that's likely a bearish accumulation, yeah, because of the weekly, the lack of buy pressure, but short term might be very, very tricky. As you can see also here, the breakout of the pattern. Don't think that it cannot happen, because look at the breakout of the pattern here delivered a 55% bearish break. And why the price could not dump another 55%? Pepe is I won't say shitcoin, but yeah, it is, because there is no utilities. The project is literally useless. It's only an hype token. Memcoin, no utility. So why people won't sell this one? Because it's still $1 billion market cap, if I'm right. Why won't they sell this one? To convert, to shift, to swap their non-useless, their non-utility token to solid project that are keep building, that delivering very nice long-term opportunity with real product. So maybe they are gonna dump Pepe in masses to at least convert in stablecoin, or maybe to chase very nice project. Because if Pepe hype won't never happen again, the token will never reach 88 again. So that's why that seems to me, for me, it looks like a very bad hold, very bad token to hold for me, Pepe right now. So not troll, I'm not troll, but bearish bias. For ENA, yeah, same view, still bearish, yeah, looks like very flat. Target can be 0.20, 0.9080. Hop. And yeah, just 1 second. Also, if it's doing like Bitcoin, then that's why it's very hard to say, because you can see a bearish continuation pattern, or it can be an ascending triangle pattern, because we haven't revisited the highest, the previous resistances, the previous case support. So as we are very neutral, it's a very tricky timing for traders, yeah. But that's the best timing for holders, likely, because people who are doing their own research Oh, why my microphone was closed? Fuck. Yeah. I don't know why my microphone is shutting down. Every X minutes. I have no idea, honestly. Sorry. So just if you are seeing my chat, yeah, I said that we have like 70% chance to see a kind of ascending triangle pattern, yeah, here on ENA, and the red zone is likely the top. So this level, the red zone, and the weekly low are the one to watch on. And yeah, if we are creating a new lower high here, or yeah, I low, sorry, then that will be good for ENA. Chainlink, you mean? So yeah, for me, Chainlink, there is still the same view. Nothing has changed. But we are very neutral. Yeah, that's crazy. We are very, very neutral. But this can be a bullish retest of the 50% fib. Technically, if you look at Link, yeah, we are exactly at the 50% fib level. Too many tests. Yeah, I'm still bullish on Chainlink above the green zone, and my outlook remains the same. From this level, I think that we are gonna hit 16.5, yeah. And if you look at the structure, we are also retesting the 2 months. Yeah, 2 months downtrend. So yeah, if we hold above 13, let's say 13, then I think that Link is gonna move. But this scenario will likely play if Bitcoin also play the bullish structure. And if Bitcoin dump, then Link can dump lower. But Chainlink is a very huge, a very massive token in the crypto ecosystem. So that's very tricky to say, but if you look at the weekly, to me, we are still holding above the hop. That's still a very nice spot for accumulating, because zooming on the macro time frame, we are still likely very early to Link. Because at some days, I'm pretty sure that Chainlink is gonna explode way higher. So I'm personally doing a DCA strategy on Chainlink ahead of Bitcoin, because for me, Chainlink will perform the market. In case of bull run, with the alt season coming, you will see Chainlink dominate the leading the game, because if there is alt season, the whole ecosystem and I think 80% of the transactions on chain are secured by Chainlink, and it provides also external data to most of giant project, giant blockchain, or and many protocol inside the Web3 ecosystem. So more demand, meaning that Chainlink will, with the CCIP, will generate tons of fees and tons of transactions on its network. So I don't see how Chainlink could underperform, sorry, in case of alt season. So yeah, Chainlink, to me, I'm investing like $200 every week in DCA on Chainlink. So I'm trying to accumulate as on low levels. So it's more like a long-term play to me, because that's one of my favorite long-term play. And to give you the best level. Yeah, we are very neutral. So for me, there is no matters to accumulate at $13 or $10 as long as I'm doing DCA and there is no, let's say no weekly breakout under $5. Then I will keep doing DCA because I'm 80% sure at some point it will be much more valuable. Yeah, because of the fundamentals. So, and if you look at didn't see that. Looks very interesting. Yeah, as I explained, it can be. So the worst part is to know when will be the real reversal, because I remember the previous bull run 4 or 5 years ago to 2020. Chainlink made, I can show you, yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, you see. So I used to book Chainlink for the guys who just come. I traded Chainlink at the beginning of Binance. It was at $0.05. So you see, if I just held the token, I could have printed a multi-million of dollars. And you see, if you look at the monthly view, very interesting to see. If you look at the monthly view, that's crazy. Yeah, so one candle is 1 month. Don't think about the long term. Think about that currently compared to the DeFi and compared to the crypto ecosystem that we had 5 years ago. Chainlink, if you look at the project, every week they announce major partnerships, they announce major integration. They are about to finalize banking system integration. So to me, Link is gonna skyrocket, maybe 10x, 20x, and I'm not joking. If you look at the fundamental, look at the adoption coming, and if you look at the monthly view, we are just at the best point to accumulate, in my opinion. No matter if it's $8, $10, $13, as long as you have some patience, I think that will pay a lot. And that's why ahead of Bitcoin, I'm accumulating this one. So I'm not doing DCA on many tokens, but most of time on very key project that would survive because they have already a very solid product and they are involved in so many fields in the Web3. Plus they are generating fees. So technically, yeah, just pure technical outlook. Technically, as long as Chainlink Chainlink is holding, if you look at the weekly, let's say that if we have a low bottom of triangle here, so this was the first bull cycle, you see, April 19th, we pumped 10x and even more because on Binance it was at $0.05. So first bull run, consolidation phase, breakout, boom, another 10x. Here we have likely, I think, 60% correction. 90% correction, but we have not even reached the lowest point of the breakout. That was exactly, you see the metrics. So at the breakout point here we pumped 10x, 11x maybe, and we dumped 90%. Then we are up again 500%. So technically, let's say $5, as long as we are above this K green zone, then we are technically still in a macro bull cycle here. And if this pattern play well, we have also the 8.5, 8.00. So that's why I'm very bullish for the long term, but for the medium term, everything can happen, as you can see. So that's why DCA DCA strategy, so dollar cost average, so meaning that you average your entries with maybe weekly, monthly buy position at different prices, meaning that your entry price will be averaging, so you can be lower or higher, but at some point you won't be, your entry price will be usually much better than if you are doing in one shot. And yeah, very neutral for the monthly view. So to sum up on Chainlink, because I like this one, fundamental, I'm very bullish for the long term. It can easily reach another 10x. But currently, yeah, that's very tricky because we can also very easily reach again the the $8 bull zone. So that's why I'm being realistic, because many people with bullish fundamentals like I am, they will have say, oh, it's bullish, so you have to go now, buy. But if you want to get the best entry price, DCA and patience, or at least if you are traders, swing traders, you should wait for weekly breakout above 18 or 20, because if we break out above 20, it means that we will attack the latest resistances and the triangle structures, and that could lead to a huge move. But currently, if you are traders, risking a 30% dump here for only, risk reward is not as good as if you are waiting for true breakout. It looks like we are breaking this channel, but trust me, if these structures break by the downside, that will lead to a sharp dump, because if we reintegrate this channel, I guess that we could see a bad event like that, at some point. So cautious with Chainlink, very neutral right now inside this box. Maybe for the short term, risking a buy, let's say the blue box. You see the accuracy of the range high and range low, and usually why I'm very cautious here, it's because if it was the end of the channel, this breakout would have led to a huge buy pressure, because meaning that we ended 2 months of bearish trend. Usually a breakout of this channel, we should have seen some large buy volume, and here that's not the case. So it means that we have a very weak buy pressures, and we are still getting rejected under key resistances. So that's why only Bitcoin can decide the market direction. Maybe you can consolidate sideways, but honestly, I think more about another dump. And we could also form a triple bottom. If we break inside the channel again, we could see a triple bottom here, and if this support aren't able to hold, then we can see them to the lowest 0.0 here. But indeed that could happen in case of very bad event. But currently all the chart I'm sharing to you are very neutral. So, and you know, my transparency when it's neutral, I tell you, because giving setups like bull or bearish when we are fully neutral often lead to, especially for people that have no knowledge or no feedback like me, to big losses, because they are hoping for something to happen. They are giving me confidence on my chart, but if you hold a coin for too many times, then you are often getting wrecked, because the market is not moving on your side. So yeah, so if you want to invest in Chainlink, I recommend you to check the project, because that's one of my best pick. And of course, do your own research, and that's not financial advice here. But for me, long term will pay if you are patient. So all the coin I check, I have likely bearish bias for the medium term and very neutral for the short term. Maybe Zcash can be a good short here, because yeah, it's gonna a fake pump to me here. If you look at the 5-minute structure, difficult to say, but I'm pretty sure that Zek is gonna make another dump, yeah. But nothing is sure. The market is very boring. We are very few to be able to trade as I can with such transparency, because people who are giving you buy or sell setup, I don't know how they are taking their risk. But I prefer to wait for K bottom, K structure level before taking any good decision, because one trade per month can lead to can beat like 99% of traders. I can beat them in one position per month if I'm pretty sure about what I'm doing. Like 90% of you are losing on the market of traders. If you just take one best position with like 90% chance success rate, you can win against many people that are losing their energy on the short term. Oh, I did not check Aster USDT. Honestly, I'm still stuck in Koi also. And if Bitcoin is not moving, I think I will close in losses, because yeah, it looks like if we break, I will get liquidated. But again, if the bottom play well, I could also earn a lot. So what's your opinion on Koi? Still bearish, but we are still very also undervalued compared to the project. I know that's price manipulation, but at some point I'm pretty sure it will fly. But I don't like to play with emotion. So yeah, let me know your view on Koi also. It can help me to take my own decision. Yeah, still bearish, I think so. So that's why I'm still in losses. I will cut. Of course, I made more gain 2 days ago, so that's still okay. Despite 5 leverage, I'm still 6% down. Still bad, but acceptable in case. Yeah. Wow, Aster looks terrible. That's Aster. Everyone shield it. We are still on a strong support, but that's the same here. Who knows where is the bottom? We can also retest the lower low. That's why this market is very hard to play, because there is clearly no direction and everyone is waiting for Bitcoin to move, at least with a lot of volume to find the market direction. Aster is still bearish. Yeah. Nothing to do with. Wow, look at the H4 view. It's only up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So if you are unable to take your profit at some point, You can't win in this market. That's not possible. So Aster, yeah, let's remain simple. Bearish on the H4, bearish on the daily, and yeah, must break out, let's say, yeah, psychological level 1.00. So without bull breakout above 1.00, let's say minimum 0.99, 0.99, then there is nothing to do, nothing to risk here. You have also a big downtrend, and if we close and panic move under this low, then it can easily print a double bottom to the lower low at 0.8. So yeah, very bearish. I won't risk any bull move. Even on the short term, the risk reward is very low. So that's not a good asset to be traded, even to short, because currently we are creating a lower high and higher low, sorry. So it means that you can see a pump again. So I don't know. No one can tell you if the bottom is right now, if it's a double bottom lower. I don't know, but I just share you that we are bearish and taking a long position under daily resistance. That's surely not recommended to me. So that's why I skip. Yeah, near is dump. Also a very nice lower one blockchain to be in for me to near. Market cap 2 billion. Wow, it's crazy. Yeah, Aster not tradable. Near. Fuck, it's very bearish. Whoa. Near looks like, yeah, we have a sell signal to me on near. Yeah, near is likely gonna dump, yeah, because I have all the confirmation. If you look at the weekly also, it looks pretty similar as PEP, and we have retested many times the April. It's like 7 months, yeah, 6 months bearish break of this kind of range. Wow, that's crazy. Near, yeah, just being realistic and keep it simple. If we keep our trading simple, near, I can tell you that that's a long-term breakout and retest. That's still a $2 billion market cap asset. So there is a lot of liquidities to be removed, to outflow from this asset. And again, if we enter in a bear market phase, less fees, less adoption, less transaction on chain, meaning that the project will lose in valuation also. I don't talk about fundamental, I just talk about driving momentum on chain. So yeah, that could be an exit point for whales. Also, if you look at the weekly, we have a bearish breakout confirmation. So I have a big, and 90% chance of it to happen on near, because the chart is very clean, the breakout is very clean. So finally, I found a beautiful setup to be traded as short on a short side. Yeah, to me, we can see such bad move to happen, like 20%. This support is gonna become weak, because if we confirm this retest, we are gonna drop sharply. And yeah, so let me know if you are gonna try this one. Of course, it won't happen in few hours. Maybe it can, but yeah, you see the SSA here corresponding to a K matrix level on the market. So up, yeah, that's a 50% theme from here, and 52 candle, yeah, I have to check the rectangle, but it was this level. I know for sure that was a K level on the previous previous bull cycle, so there is a strong possibility to see a bull reaction here. Also, one word for Kawhi. This kind of asset with such chart like minus 99% with long-term accumulation, if we are entering in a bear market phase on Bitcoin, you know that some assets are acting as how can I say, like gold, refuge asset. So it's not because Bitcoin is gonna break down that Kawhi is gonna for sure break down, because if we are in a bull accumulation phase here, and if Bitcoin dump, we could see a lot of buy volume coming in. So we are never sure about what's coming with such manipulated assets. But of course, for now, it looks like just hope, and it's not based on the pure chart. The chart remains bearish, but we are still on support, so nothing has been invalidated on Kawhi. But for near, yeah, I think that we are gonna dump. Check. If we report the range low to up, so if it's a bearish break and a retest, yeah, near can dump to $1. I'm not joking with you. Look at the face of of many assets, and look at the accuracy of this chart. Boom, from this range break, I report it corresponds exactly, that's crazy, exactly to the one, yeah, 0.980, $1. So it's realistic. It could happen in few weeks, and look at the buy pressure we got here. So with 95% sure, if we touch this level, that will be a long-term entry to survey, to watch on if it happen. So then you have a very nice buy opportunity here if we dump to this low. And currently, if you look at the H1 view, oh, that's magical. Look, guys, that's very magic. Yeah, we are gonna see, I'm 90% sure of that, up sideways phase here, but at some point we are gonna see the same. If I report the range high here, it gives me exactly the support zone 1.3, 1.2, 80. So yeah, with this setup, I think that the best one I found for now today is, because I checked many charts, but that's the cleanest one. Meaning that even if Bitcoin keep moving sideways, I can clearly see that liquidities are outflowing from near. Because, for example, if you look at the previous sharp dumped on the daily, yeah, 50%. We have recovered to the top here, but we are still trading almost at the lowest point here, so it's becoming weaker and weaker. So yeah, this setup looks very clean to me, but again, the short term, that's the problem of the market. If we can each time enter the best entries on the short term, that's could be so easy, but this is not. This zone can act as case support. Maybe waiting for breakout here and retest can be safer. Or you have a resistance here for higher entries and maybe safer one, yeah. And I'm not joking, I like Near project, but the chart looks terrible to me, honestly. Yeah, accumulation, bearish break, accumulation. We are going to see the same happening, likely for a third. Can very easily being trapped by your emotion, or yeah, by the market move on the short term. And for the invalidation point for Chainlink, you see it's still very bearish even on the daily. Even the daily close looks like we are gonna see a sharp dump soon. You see, that's clearly a bearish accumulation on Near. So if we are lucky, I will try to short around 1.7, 1.740. But yeah, the risk reward is very good. Can target 10%, not bad. 15%, very nice. 20%, enjoy the gain. Yeah, but it will happen for me, almost pretty sure. So that's why, yeah, it's good to check any fault on Rose. Of course, I can check Rose. Rose. I will keep an eye on Near. Rose, same. You see, I used to be bullish. Oh, this is a perfect example. I call for link, as you can see. Chainlink also broke long-term downtrend, and Chainlink now used to consolidate inside this zone. But look at what I said a few minutes ago. I said that if we enter again in the downtrend under the main trend structure, then it usually leads to a sharp dump, and it happened on Rose. Meaning that I remember that we took a TP4 on this pump, but Rose setup has been invalidated. Yeah, that's why it's very tricky when sees. If you look at Rose, yeah, it's still very bearish right now. It's under the previous. It's clearly bearish because we are under the previous big support, acting as a resistance now. So technically, it's a very bearish chart. Even if the fundamentals are good, I won't try to buy this one right now because, wow, the chart is terrible. Because when you have, wow, I never thought that Rose could be in such a bad mood, because it's still a good project. It will take time for the adoption, but currently we have a bearish break, retest on the H4. So without reversal above, yeah, even let's say for safety, let's say for the long term, we must flip above this, for above 0.01420. But currently we are stuck here, meaning that, yeah, we can target lower level. There is no historical data. It's like we are in a price discovery mode, but in the bear phase. So when you are like this, you have a lot of, and all blood pressure is absorbed, meaning that each pump getting sell by whales or by people who keep selling the token for some reason. Yeah, we are still strongly bearish. So to me, I can't tell you when the reversal will happen. There is no bull structures. There is no kind of wage structure, because usually when you have a bearish market, bearish trend, you have a kind of long-term wage accumulation, then you boom, you explode. But currently it's hard to find a pattern. It looks more like really hard to find a pattern. Maybe something like this, yeah, can be a kind of wedge, but it's very not clean, very unclean to me, because yeah, whoa, if it's one, then the bottom could be here. But let's keep it simple. No historical data, so I will try to deliver, yeah, my best potential bottom. If you look at this box, let's keep it simple. As long as we are under this box, up, we just have to maybe, yeah, report the worst scenario. Could be, yeah, could be another 20% of dump, or not even, so 10%. So do you see? Oh, okay, can be a triangle. So yeah, if we report the triangle extension here, we can see another 10% dump. Yeah, likely 0.1150, 0.1140 as a kind of bottom. So this is just speculation here, because there is no historical levels. But what I can say is that this is very, very unsafe to take long position without support and under K previous support, yeah, acting as resistance. So that's my view on Rose USDT. And compared to Koi, you see we are still holding, so I'm holding also without H4 candle break above under 0.86. I'm holding on the with the large balls here, my Koi bag, because could see that. Yeah, for Rose, prefer the chart of near, honestly, as it looks much clean. And again, this is only my personal pick, because if Bitcoin hold and if near hold the double bottom, then it could also get invalidated. So, but currently, yeah, it looks terrible on near. That's it for now. Yeah, the chart is terrible, so there is much more chance to see sideways phase than bearish continuation. Yeah, something like that for near. I will check one or two others chart, LUNC maybe. Oh, what happened to this one? Okay, that was the top. Oh, nice. I warned you guys about the top and not FOMO. How many of you FOMO'd on LUNC? Yo, crazy. Yeah, I was right again. You see, that was the... Yeah, you see the chart here? Because, yeah, that was a fake pump and the top was here. Well done. I think that's better to not FOMO, because a trend break could lead to a 30% plus quick correction, and since the top, 30% correction. Exactly as I predicted, of course. Yeah, you see. So I call for the top to be around there, and look at what happened when we break the main trend. Boom. From this trend breakout here, yeah, I was right. Congratulations if you took this one. Wow, crazy, 33%. Then we hit the level I gave you exactly on the previous stream, I think so. And now we are likely very neutral. I will check. Oh, we flipped bearish again. Okay. And why I said this was likely a bull trap, because we got stopped exactly under the large cloud at the SSA, and I checked that there was a huge bearish divergence in the RSI, if I remember. Yeah, you see, that's why I knew for almost 95% that was a trap, and I waited for the K level to react, to say that, okay guys, take care, because we are very bearish. And I think that the chart, yeah, you see, I think LUNC is gonna crash more. Yeah, we are gonna crash. This is a classic configuration of a large sell-off after the manipulation, so meaning that people who drive the liquidities to the upward here, they are going to take their profit and continue to exit against late buyers. So I have a bearish setup for LUNC, and I think, yeah, I think that we can target this level, yeah, corresponding more likely to the 50% fib. No, 0.786 fib, yeah, or 0.702 fib from this low. Yeah, but usually, as I explained, on fake pump, on market manipulation, we have a 60%, 50% correction. Usually, yeah, that can happen very fast. So under this trend, I think that LUNC is gonna nuke. Yeah, also here, bearish sign. Here, you see the size of the Kumo, very tiny, meaning that trend can reverse very fast. Support are becoming weak. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's a nice chart for a short, 20%. Yeah, I will put higher resistances. Yeah, you see the double top here. That was a very nice. I guess that it was the golden pocket. Yeah, wow, insane accuracy. Why did I not see this chart? That was very easy. You see the first dump, 40%, retracement exactly at the golden pocket. That's a classic trap, you know, guys. And when you have the point here up, this is the second point of the downtrend. So we have, because it's fully confirmed to me, we have 1 point, 2 point of contact. So now I think that for, yeah, if the price keep hanging inside this zone, we could see with very high probability a third test of this trend, then sell off to the lower fib level. So that's possible setup, because I don't want to play yet above the green support. Better to chase resistances if you short. Yeah, so risk reward looks very nice to me. We have 3 points of short for short, one here, and the resistance, red resistance. And yeah, I think so the risk reward looks pretty nice, like, yeah, 30% of dump and stop loss maybe, yeah, of but it's only for low leverage for those who followed. And that's not financial advice, that's only my personal setup, okay guys? But I think that, yeah, we are going to see a sharp dump again to create maybe, ooh, if I look at the structures, yeah, maybe, oh, why not creating a flag? If you look at the structures, or can be a kind of flag or descending accumulation structure. And if it happens, then we can, because LUNC feel like a scam coin to me, without news about the project. This is a non-utility token from what happened in the past. So why would the price stay traded at such high levels? It could easily reach lower point here. So yeah, that's my view. Really, really bearish under this. Yeah, and yeah, 0 point, at least medium term, maybe 30% yet, corresponding exactly to what I said. So medium term can be a very nice trade to me here. Yeah, that's my point of view with high accuracy. If you want to trade it, high leverages can be tricky because of the short term, but medium term, I'm 80% confident for this one, because I reviewed, as I said, thousands of market similar structures. I know that was only a scam pump because of hype or because of news, so whales are just manipulating the prices and they are just wanted to make money on you. So that's it for this one. What else? One more, let's go. Phil LRC, Trump coin, ARB minus 7%. Wow, crazy. ARB. Wow, all the charts are very bearish and neutral. Likely neutral on the H4, but if it's bearish accumulation, then that's terrible. Same for ARB. Without clean breakout here, then that's only speculation on the short term. Even the best projects are losing momentum. Yeah, very neutral. You see the lagging span hanging. So now this is not a chart to be tradable. Wow, it looks terrible also, because yeah, we are consolidating. Wow, that's very bearish. And if there is no historical level in play, wow, that's terrible. Even the best layer one assets on the market are suffering from the lack of user on the ecosystem. That's terrible. Literally, chart looks very bad. Whoa. Yeah. To be realistic, I think that, yeah, same as near. It looks like more a bearish accumulation. And you can clearly see that each time we touch the resistance, each time we have a strong rejection. And the pattern does not seems to be it does not look like a bullish structure, or it's very flat. You see, it's very flat here. So I think that, yeah, we can see, yeah, if I'm realistic. Okay, I found, yeah. If you look at this breakout point exactly here on the open drive, if you report to the big big support that has been created, because this is a very powerful tool to find, yeah, to find K levels. Yeah, you see. So on both of report metrics here, I have a potential target for short at 0.16, 0.16. So it looks terrible to me, the chart. Long term under K support, literally no bull pressure, very bearish on every time frames. So we can't just enter in and say, oh, it's gonna be bullish because of the fundamental, because the project is good. Today, unfortunately, it's not working like this anymore. It's not like 5 years ago. So very be cautious with your investment, because the chart is not lying, and the Twitter crowd and social media crowd can lie, and you can be stuck for many time in a bad position. So to me, even if you trust the project, you have time to enter in. Better to do DCA and not putting 100% in investment in one time, of course, and be patient for the long term, because if you give trust to a project, then if you are good to find a long-term investment, it will pay, because ARB, I know about this one, and yeah, it's a good asset. But the current market is showing the opposite. And sorry to say, but I'm not lying, I'm transparent with you. You can clearly see that, yeah, we have a double bottom here that has not been retested. But you see, wow, the weekly candle looks terrible. We have 3 weekly rejection. That's very bad. At least I expect to see a test of this low again, because of the market structures, and depending of the reaction here, then that or this, and this is only how can I say, this support, the green zone here is only speculation, because I have no historical data, of course, but I just gave you my trading skills and the strong possibility of the market to react on this area like it did here, because there is no more historical levels. So that's why when you don't have data, you have to use your brain to find something that can be useful for the market maker, if I can say, yeah, for the big player, yeah. And I know with high probability that we are probably gonna dump again following the main momentum. So to sum up, we are bearish. We have likely this beautiful downtrend on ARB. Layer 1 blockchain momentum decreasing, adoption decreasing like others layer 1. So it makes sense to see this chart correlated with NIR, because both looks almost similar and they are involved in the same same field of business. So it makes sense to see one of them bearish, both of them bearish. And currently on the H4, that's so hard because you have a doji and we are exactly at the middle of the range. So currently 50-50, but as we are with a strong sell pressure happening here, no bull reaction for many hours, maybe 70% chance of them to me, to visit this low. But this is not a tradable asset to me. Voila, that's it. So monitor the range level I gave you, and for the weekly and validation for the bear side and reversal, we have the 0.37, so 50% fib from this high to not even, to this low. And if you look at the big level to be break, to shift, to see a shift in momentum, it is at 0.27, and I'm pretty sure if I'm doing that, you will see the magic happen. Hop. It corresponds exactly to the range. So what you can do is monitor range low, range high, waiting for an H4 candle close above or below. And if it happens, you will see it by the lagging span. You see the lagging span, the black line here on Ichimoku. So this represents the 26 period in the past of the candle close. That's very important. So in case of H4 candle close above this range high or range low, then you will have a sell alert or a bull setup. And you see it corresponds exactly to the K resistance I gave you and K bottom I gave you when I report the chart. So this is a very simplified chart in an extremely so this is hard to say, but I gave you both scenario, and do you think near bottom is in? Because if near bottom is in, then it looks like on the weekly a long-term accumulation structures can be something like this if we bottom exactly where I said, but no one can predict. This is only speculation chart here for the long term. No one can predict what could happen, where is the bottom without historical data, but we can anticipate with certain accuracy structures of the chart. But currently, let's see if I have to sum up this chart. Look at the weekly view. You just have to take at the weekly low, weekly high, and you see that 3 weeks in a row we are only doing this. But middle of a range, usually that's a bull point when you are at the middle of a range. At least for few percent of pump, it can be a short term, long to me, looks good, guys, for a short term trading setup, few percent. If you want to take a risk with leverage, for me, I have in my chart possible good bull opportunity right now. Not financial advice as always. So if you look at the chart, we have a bullish divergence. Exactly at the middle of the range, 50% fib of the range support. So usually that's a solid level. So risk reward here may be good if you have a stop loss under this low. Yeah, and with leverage that should be maybe 2-3% to scalp inside this range. So that can be a nice play here for the short-term traders, but it's not my space. I don't like to play the short-term now, as it's very, for me, stressful, and yeah, as I'm much more specialized in the long-term, medium-term. Yeah, if you look at the golden pocket here and 50% fib exactly here, so matching perfectly with my lines. So the exit point maybe here and here for the short-term play. Yeah, 2.5% and 4% with 2.5% stop loss, maybe under 0.20 as a wall level. And the chance of success here for me is like 85%. This is not responsible of your losses. As I said, I gave you some short-term play on the exact market move on time, and sometimes I can't because the market move are very tricky, and we have more likely no direction in this shitty market. But near, I have a bull signal also on the 15 minutes, you see. Bullish candle, bullish break, lagging span, not confirmed yet, but if we break above the range high here, we are gonna pump likely 2 or 3% very easily. And near also, that's good because this is a large volume asset, so you have no spread, so meaning that you can also bet high amount without spread and without stress about that. So that's it. Let me know if you take it and comment. You can tag me if the trade is successful or not. But yeah, that's a good bet currently. And C Rose can retest this level, as I said. And if we integrate this level again, and if we move above the trend, then that could be explosive as reversal. So that's why sometimes I don't know if we're gonna see fake pump to dump lower, or if we are gonna see bull trap lower before to see explosion higher. But honestly, this market is very bearish, so I expect to see sideways phase, maybe higher retest before to see others dump on the market generally, because we are still under many resistances without buy pressure, and it's never good. Chasing short-term pump, why not? But you have to exit and take your profit very fast. Otherwise, your portfolio can be destroyed also very fast. Yes, I'm French. Exactly. Yeah. So that's it for today. I gave you many picks, many view. Don't be fool and don't FOMO on pump, because this market is more likely very bearish, and you can see a lot of fake pump, fake trap, and new lower low being created. So yeah, that's my personal opinion about this market and trap to avoid. And see you later. I will post maybe tonight or tomorrow, I don't know. And that's it. So thank you if you follow, and to end, that's not financial advice again. And see you later, guys. Bye. Thanks. and I will give you my link, because all my groups are free to join. You have my link here. I share on YouTube. You can join my private groups for free. I give more insight in my private groups. Also in public groups and media, I post almost every day, so you are free to follow if you like the content. Thank you. See you guys. Bye.